Well, happy Monday, and I said we were going to have small potatoes here. We
got
have one potato.
One potato, yes.
Is that
Yeah.
what you call yourself when you're solo?
The other potato generally. I'm the also ran potato. Yes. Jackie, I'm sorry, guys. Jackie is just not feeling well tonight, and so she's staying home and nursing herself. She'll be fine. She'll be fine for Thursday. She'll be fine for Saturday. No worries.
Okay, so she'll be up and at 'em for
She'll be
Thanksgiving
fine for
dinner.
Thanksgiving too. Yeah.
And-
Definitely.
Yes, and then for the Saturday after Thanksgiving
Yeah.
concert,
Yes.
which you can all join us for. And so, yeah, two big things here is Saturday after Thanksgiving concert is both live and online. And look what came in the mail. Look at this. I can't believe I can just, this is a big glare on this, so I'll open it up. But this is the Sailing Dreams CD. And we will have copies of the CD and the board game at Saturday after Thanksgiving concert. So and we'll take some time. Maybe we'll play the board game after the show. Yeah,
wow.
Every CD needs a board game, right? But let's do one of the tunes from the CD. Now this one, I was looking for shanty singers because with a sailing CD you've got to have some shanties, right?
Got to do it.
Yeah, and all the shanty singers were out sailing at this time, and so I had a heck of a time finding, like real shanty singers. So I put a note out on Facebook and say, is anyone with a low sailorly voice will sing on this? And a bunch of you responded, and you're on the album. I have to let you know we're on the album. So sing along with us as we're doing this, since you know the parts already.
This is an audience-built song.
It really is an audience-built song.
Okay. Well, you did better than I will do right now. So I'm still working on it. So let's see what happens.
All right. So you're sitting in on our run-through of this tune that we're going to be doing on Saturday. This is Sailing to Yesterday.
Last of provisions are packed in the chest, except for some biscuits and rum. One is for Neptune, and we'll take the rest. God willing, the seas don't roll over us. Sailing to yesterday, leaving today. Soon as the tide starts falling, then outgrowing currents will carry us away. Sailing to yesterday. The ship is now ready to sail away east, prevailing winds on the beam, and back to the way that life used to be. We rely on the wind and the sea, leaving the cares of today on the shore, leaving the carousel spinning. Listen to old men retelling the lore, the stories beginning. Should be coming to Creehaven now. There through the mist, a harbor. Fishermen loading their traps in the dawn, same as their fathers before them. Sailing to yesterday, leaving today. Soon as the tide starts falling, then outgoing currents will carry us away. Sailing to yesterday. Every small village we visit on shore seems older than the village before. Further down east, Old English is spoke, and there is no lock on the door. Sailing to yesterday, leaving today. Soon as the tide starts falling, then outgoing currents will carry us away, sailing yesterday, bound for Maine, bound for Maine.
You know, it really was like we were sailing to yesterday. We were sailing back in time as we went from Long Island up the coast of Maine.
Yeah, you know, it's a song really, it caught me right away, because this one and the other song that we were talking about doing, it's like, I grew up in New Jersey and sort of I'm an East Coast kind of Atlantic Ocean guy, even though I never sailed. And I really miss the water. That's like one thing about living in Chicago that I do miss.
Yeah. And it was like every small village that we visited was older than the village before. So all the words are completely autobiographical. This and all the other songs on the album. They were all created to capture those moments that we did. And actually, we just put samples of all the tunes on the sailing page, and the credits are there. If you sang on it, your name is on there. If you go to murielanderson.com/sailing, you can listen to bits of all the songs on there, and tells a little bit about how to play the game as well. And you've got your names listed for those of you who joined me on that tune.
I've got to admit, I learned some sailing nautical terms, like working on these songs, because I'm not a sailor.
Well, you know, neither was I, and I still consider myself just a first mate. You know, so even though Brian and I have, sailed together, just the two of us for quite a few voyages now, and occasionally I'll take the helm and let him sleep when we're doing an overnighter. Crossing. Well, I would love to hear you sing and play something. So
okay. Well, since we're in D and drop D here, why change tunings? Tune it a little bit though. This is a song we're unable to do it anymore. But for years we took these. We took people on tours of Ireland. No, we were not the tour guides, but we always say we were like Gopher and Julie on the Love Boat. We were, made sure you had a good time. But some of the musicians that we heard on these trips are just astoundingly good. And one was our friend John Spillane. I don't know if you've ever run across John. He's a singer-songwriter, not typical Irish singer-songwriter, but he's so quirky. He's just so quirky. And this is one of his songs. It's called Magic Nights in the Lobby Bar. And the Lobby Bar was a pub in Cork City. It's not there anymore. So maybe if you've got the refrigerator handy and you've got a Guinness in the refrigerator, give it a go. There were magic nights in the lobby bar with Brendan Ring playing Madame Bonaparte, and every note that the piper would play would send me away, away through the window, away through the rain, away across the city, away in the air, to a field by a river where the trees are so green, the deepest of green that you've ever seen. Where once you have been, you can go back again. You can go anytime, 'cause it's only in your mind. There were magic nights in the lobby bar with Ricky Lynch and his golden guitar, singing Autumn in Mayfield, and the barley was ripe and the harvest moon hung low in the sky. And we were children and our mothers were young, and fathers were tall and kind, and every word that Ricky would play would send me away, away through the window, away through the rain, away across the city, away in the air, to a field by a river where the trees are so green, the deepest of green that you've ever seen. Where once you have been, you can go back again. You can go anytime, you can go anytime, 'cause it's only in your mind. There were magic nights in the lobby bar when Jerry Wolf would sing like a lark, singing winter hung a coat on a hanger of dark. And I am the blood of Aaron, spilt in an empty cave. I am the flower of Ireland, out on a drifting wave. I am the lark of Mayfield, tumbling down the hill. And I am the child of summer, I can remember you still. And every word the chair would play would send me away, send me away, away through the window, away through the rain, on a carriage of music, away in the air, to a field by a river where the trees are so green, the deepest of green that you've ever seen. Where once you have been, you can go back again. You can go anytime, you can go anytime, 'cause it's only in your mind. It was autumn in Mayfield and the barley was ripe, and the harvest moon hung low in the sky. We were children and our mothers were young, and fathers were tall and kind.
Oh, you know so many cool songs that I've never heard of
Oh,
before.
he's such a good songwriter too.
Oh.
He's just when I say quirky, I mean quirky. Well, you know, he's just he's nutty. We can talk more about it, but we'd have to take the whole half an hour. So.
Well, this is Rich Prezioso. Is that how you pronounce your name?
Prezioso, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Prezioso of your tongue.
Okay. Yeah, one of two of my special guests for Saturday. These,
Jackie,
small-
my wife, Jacquie Manning, is the other small potato.
Yes.
Yes.
And our
But see, now
monitor-
it's probably a good thing. I was going to say we wouldn't fit.
That's where we are right now. We are in the kitchen of the Hibblins home, our longtime childhood friends. We have
That's
stayed
just-
close.
that's
We're
just great,
just
yeah,
we're
yeah.
like family here, and so we want to thank John and Jan for allowing us to use their kitchen today. And so I wonder what's cooking. Wow.
Hey, I didn't eat dinner. Don't get me thinking about
Okay,
it.
yeah. We may just drop in a little longer than they had anticipated. So, well, our monitor is way over here, so I'm going to walk over and just
See
take
if
a look.
we have
and
comments?
We've got
I can't read
some
them from here.
hellos over
Sorry.
here. Yeah, and yeah. Oh, Larry and Neil and Gail and a whole bunch of folks are just saying hello and greetings. And from Nashville, from my hometown, we've got people popping in, and Florida, where I'll be going in February. And do you have any shows coming up other than Saturday?
Oh, the only thing I have to, well, this is the strangest thing. This is like a one-time happening. We're playing upstairs in the church in Downers Grove, right?
Yes.
On Saturday.
On Saturday.
The following week, everybody said it was okay. Everybody said it was okay. We're playing downstairs.
Downstairs
in
in the church, the two-way
The
street
two-way
coffee
street
house.
coffee house. Yeah, we had the date for way back last year, and we just decided let's keep it that way. So, but I'm not sure if it's a good thing to be going down in a church. That's the only thing I'm worried
Start
about.
up and then going down.
Yes.
Well, the Two-Way Street Coffee House was the first place I
bet.
ever played
I bet.
professionally.
Yes.
Yes, we got $30 for the four of us for the night. And we were so proud to be paid to play music, to be paid to do what we love.
The Two-Way Street was the first, I call it the first listening gig that Jackie and I did together.
Oh, me
and
too,
I
yes.
tell the story afterwards. In those days, we'd all go out, Dave and Pumphrey's, we'd all go out to the Omega there on Ogden, right?
Yes.
And afterwards, and Dave said, he just happened to say, you know, there's this organization called the Folk Alliance, and they're having this conference like next week in Aurora. Do you think
Yeah.
maybe you might want to go? And that started the whole darn thing for
Wow.
almost 30 years of
Started your
touring.
career.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I don't know if you know as well, we're just not able to travel as much because Jackie's had MS forever. She's had it since before I knew her, and just in the last couple of years, it's really kind of taken a toll on her. So she's just harder for her to do gigs and travel. So we're kind of mostly at home these days.
Well, it's really special you're able to do this with us on Saturday. I've been wanting to do something with you ever since I interviewed you.
I
years ago.
am honored beyond belief.
Oh.
So wait a minute. So what a friend of mine said. Now we talked about this. A friend of mine said, "She's having you on the show. She had Tommy last year." Oh man, yeah. Anyway,
right.
Can you play something?
Oh, yes.
Can I listen?
Sure.
Thank you.
There's one tune that, and if you feel inspired to throw in some random notes, just, go
We'll
ahead.
see what happens. I hate to mess up other people's tunes.
Well, there's one of two tunes. I'll do I was going to do another one from the Sailing CD, but let's go away from that instead. And I'll do one that was, we just were on the Steve and Johnny show just on Saturday. It was so delightful to talk to them again.
How are they?
They are doing fine,
Again,
yes.
the best interview overnight, 3 hours. She used to bring like all kinds of food and stuff like that. Oh, those guys are great.
Yeah. And they love you too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, and I miss them a lot.
Oh, hang on. I've got this harp
I
guitar
don't
tune.
have to remind you about a B flat, do I? No.
Oh, no, right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So this is a harp guitar with 20 strings. In case you're wondering, these are steel strings here, and nylon strings on the top. Oh, there's it. That's the culprit. Okay. So this is a tune that I played on the Steve and Johnny show years ago, and they said, there's a caller on line 1. It's Les Paul. And I said, who is it really? And he came on live radio and said, I like your playing, and if you're in New York on a Monday night, come sit in and play with me.
Oh boy.
And I did many times, and eventually brought him to Nashville and did a tribute concert together. We co-hosted it. He insisted that I come up and we host it together. And I rented the Ryman Auditorium. It was a big show. So, but anyway, this is the song that started that all. This is NOLA.
Wonderful. You can hear them. You can hear them cheering through the computer.
All right.
That's delightful.
Right. Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, we want to keep this fairly short. I have I'm going to be teaching my class.
She's got work to
after
do.
This.
Yeah.
After this, but before we do one more tune together from the sailing CD, do you have another solo in your pocket?
Yeah, I could do. I feel all right. If you can listen to me tune for a second,
Okay.
I'm going to go into Dead Yet.
All right. We'll say some more hellos as we go.
Maybe not.
Buddy's here, and Shiv Preet is here. Shiv Preet, our good friend, Indian vocalist, incredible vocalist. We did some things together. I want to do some more things together with you, Shiv Preet. So when we come to California in January, let's see if we can get together and record some more music. That'd be great. And Clark is here too, our great friend, and Donald. Okay. Yeah, nice to see some good friends popping up here again saying hello. But the big news that happened just as we were on the air, actually, with Steve and Johnny, is we heard that the Sailing Dreams games will be in time for Christmas. So they are actually in the mail now on their way to us. And we have games. Some parts of them were delivered already.
I can't wait to see what this is about. I'm very curious.
Well, here, while you're playing, I'm going to go grab a game.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I was just now after all those notes, I'm just going to keep it very simple. I'm here in Dead Yet tuning, and you can watch my 1 finger and 2 finger chords. This is a song by a friend, Mackie Red. "'Tis the Season." It's called "When the Last Leaves Fall." Jenny taught me things about the past, how the winter turns to spring, and why summer never lasts. But autumn was her favorite time of all. She loved to watch the last leaves fall. We'd sit outside on the front porch swing. We'd watch the geese fly south, and we'd listen to him sing. And she'd say, "Son, drink it all, 'cause it's over when the last leaves fall. When the last leaves fall, I want to enjoy it all. Sometimes late at night I hear her call. Last leaves fall." One more. I was there when my grandma turned 98. It was the fall of that same year when my granny couldn't wait. She was finally stricken with old age, and she decided to turn the page. She said, "Boy, you better get on back to school. There's so much for you to learn, no need to wait on this old fool." And I dried her tears with her old shawl. I said, "I'm staying till the last leaves fall." But the winds of time came sweeping in, and the leaves on this old tree were wearing thin. And I held her hand till it grew small. I was there to watch the last leaves fall. When the last leaves fall, I want to enjoy it all. Sometimes late at night I hear her call. When the last leaves fall, sometimes late at night I hear her call. When the last leaves fall. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Aw, pretty
Fun,
song.
fun. Yeah, it's, Mackie wrote that years ago, and we learned it years ago, and then forgot it, and then learned it and forgot it, that kind of thing.
Oh.
But so I'm trying to keep it in my mind this time.
Yes, well, you'll have to wait until Saturday to play the sailing game with me because Brian.
Not here?
Brian just took off to pick up my brother at the airport. We're all coming in and joining up for
Thanksgiving.
Yes, I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Wish you could join us all for dinner. Thanksgiving dinner is amazing with my extended family.
Really?
So yeah, Pam and Mike. And Mike
We do
and Tom.
an orphan Thanksgiving with friends.
Oh, you do?
It's great fun. Yeah.
Great. Well, you had that one tune. I don't know if you wanted to try.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah,
Like just off the cuff? Like
just
that?
off the cuff.
She's brave.
I'm brave. He has this beautiful song in the key of F.
And she
I
picked
never
it up right
play
away.
F, so.
Again, me with my 2 finger chords.
No, you play nice.
After 50 years of guitar playing, like maybe a couple of years ago, I finally decided to learn some Chet and Jerry.
Yeah.
But I struggle. I mean, I can do it at home, like sitting in my living room, but I won't play it in front of these people.
And then we'll do one more tune after this where you're going to sing Tommy Emmanuel's part.
Oh,
right?
good. No,
Okay.
yeah, I want to hear you do it. I want to hear you.
We have some wonderful guest singers on the Sailing Dreams CD, including Susie Bogus, who
she's
just knocks
great.
it
Yeah.
out of the park. She sings so beautifully. And Tommy Emmanuel is joining us on one tune, and Captain Brian himself is singing on a tune as well. So, as well as some of you, I know, as I mentioned before.
Are we in tune with each other?
Let's see. Not quite. Let me.
I can do it. It's easier. Goes a little sharp when it goes to dead.
Yes, Larry says Susie is great. Yeah,
She is.
definitely.
She's always been great.
Unbelievable. Yeah, my
It was
favorite
Susie
female
doing.
singer.
It was Susie doing Night Rider's Lament that got Jackie and I started yodeling.
Oh,
Okay, this is an old traditional tune about freezing to death. It's a seafaring tune about
Yes.
freezing to death. Yeah, this is Lord Franklin or Lady Franklin's Lament. I just love this melody. It just haunts me. Homeward bound one night on the deep, singing in my hammock I fell asleep. I dreamed a dream and I thought it true, concerning Franklin and his gallant crew. With 100 seamen he sailed away o'er the frozen ocean in the month of May, to seek a passage around the pole. We poor sailors do sometimes go through cruel hardships they vainly strove. The ship on mountains with ice was drove. Only the Eskimo in his skin canoe was the only one that ever came through. In Baffin Bay where the whalefish blow, the fate of Franklin no man may know. The fate of Franklin no tongue can tell. Well, Lord Franklin and his sailors do dwell. Try it now. Now my burden, it gives me pain. From my lost Franklin, I crossed the main. 10,000 pounds I would freely give to say on earth that my Franklin do live. One more time. Something like that.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, I love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's fun to just wander about. And,
Yes.
Yes.
But when you wander about and you kind of know where you're going, it's a lot better than others who don't. Yeah. Others who are lost all the time.
Well, if you want to show your support, please sign up and join us online anyway if you can't make it live on Saturday. So go to my website and you can sign up. There it just says November 25th concert and watch live online, and it'll be wonderful to see you there, and sure appreciate your support. And you'll get to see Jackie. That will be really, really cool. She is such a great singer and a great personality. Yeah.
Yes. She keeps me going. She's taught me a lot.
Yeah. Well, let's give that one a try.
This one here,
Tommy
right?
sings the lead on.
But you're gonna do
Tides.
the Tommy line.
No, you do.
No, tonight you do the Tommy line.
Oh,
I'll do it
no.
I'll do it on Saturday.
No. I want you to do Tommy's lines. We'll do it the other way around. I'll do Tommy's lines on Saturday. You do
Okay.
Tommy's lines. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, you got to catch them both. Get you both going. All right. So this one was inspired by doing these Monday Live shows, right? Because when I was doing Monday Live and we were sailing, I'd row out to a nearby island there and walk around looking for signal with my cell phone. And so finally when I find some, I do a broadcast from there. And several times I have to run in the middle of the broadcast and pull the dinghy. Because it'd be
sailing away.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
It would be floating off because the tides rise and fall 11 feet or more up in central Maine. So, so that was the inspiration behind this tune.
Good to know. Now I know more.
Yes. Making our way down east,
Running from a storm,
running from the pace of change. Halfway to Roke,
upwind into port.
I dropped my anchor down and rowed to shore. When an old voice called from the pier,
Hey mate, there's something everybody knows here.
the tides will rise and fall
11 feet or more.
Hold your tender high on the shore.
Currents rising strong, swifter yet today.
Full moon reflecting clear across the bay, then to pull away and leave in just a trace of silver sand. Water lines beneath its eyes. Water lines beneath its eyes. Tides, tides. Be mindful of the time and know that you may be high, low. All at once I understand much of life will ebb and flow. Long about 4 a.m.
I'm lying awake in bed, thinking of what I should have said.
All of the things gone wrong suddenly come in a wave as one.
The cycle is so hard to shake.
Then the morning shines in to say, there's the
Beauty in the balance. All the dark. The beauty that balances all the darkness.
That's it.
Yeah.
The tides will rise and fall, 11 feet or more. Holding tender high, high upon the shore.
Tides. Tides.
All at once I understand, much of life will ebb and flow. No need to tie my heart up in a knot. Ease it gently from the rocks, history will show. Soon again the tides will flow. Tides, tides. Ooh. High, low. All at once I understand, much of life will ebb and flow. Much of life will flow like tides. Oh yeah, happy Monday. To see you all Saturday.
Yeah. Thanks, folks.
Thank you. Well, the phone reminded me of the time I decided to go to a church service, and I made it to the early service, and I was sitting there in the pew, and there was this beautiful sermon that was happening, and then all of a sudden I heard somebody's phone go off near me, and it got louder and louder. I said, oh, so that must be embarrassing for whoever that is, because I know that's not my cell phone. And the preacher stopped preaching and looked over at us, and then I suddenly realized that was my alarm.
Oh.
Because I was going to go to the later service.
Ah.
So one of many unelegant moments.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Well, anyway, see you all on Saturday, I hope, and catch you later.
Thanks, Mira.
Happy Monday.